I will be your host for the hour, and with me today, my special co-host. You know him from MTV's Human Giant. He played the bad guy in the recent film I Love You, Man.
Bad guy? There was no bad guy.
He played a man with a different point of view than the protagonist.
I was just tan.
He played the tan guy, pardon me, in I Love You, Man. And you can see him on the Office season finale, is that correct?
Yeah.
Playing another bad guy.
Another
tan
bad guy.
or not this time?
I'm pretty pale.
Pretty pale in this one.
Yeah.
Welcome, Rob Huebel.
Thank you for having me, Scott Aukerman. This is exciting.
This is so exciting.
I just want to get straight what the show is about. So it's is the show going to be funny, or
no,
we just talk about stuff that's funny?
Yeah, the show is deadly dry.
We just explain what might be.
We explain why something is funny.
We're going to deconstruct.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, that's all we're really going to do. Now, I mentioned you're part of Human Giant, correct? You're 1/3 of Human Giant, or you're 1/5. I don't know how you guys divvy it up.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Does Aziz get more?
I think I'm. Yeah, it's done by height, so. I am 4/3. No, we do that show, and it's really fun. And
are you still doing the show? Number one question you got.
Yeah, people keep asking us that. I think we'll probably do some more stuff. Right now, we're just all kind of doing different things. Like,
yeah, sure.
We're working on a movie script and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's good. Everyone's doing different stuff.
Sure, that's what happens to bands all the time. They do different things.
we have solo projects.
They always get back together.
We have solo projects, and we're all getting addicted to heroin. And then
how's that going for you?
It's going. You know what? It's way easier to get addicted to heroin than I thought.
Really?
Yeah. Because what I didn't know about, what I didn't anticipate, is that it is so fun. It's like
it really is.
Oh, it's like really fun.
If you're out there and you haven't tried heroin, by the way, if there's one message that we can impart to you, it's pick it up. It's a great habit to try.
Know if we should be spreading the word about heroin. I feel like people might have already heard about it.
A little bit later, we have our special guest in the studio.
Wait,
coming
am I
to
the
us.
special guest? Or?
You are my special co-host.
Oh, I'm the co-host.
Yes,
but we have a special guest.
We have a special guest.
I'm looking at him
out.
right now. I see him.
He is here. Yeah, I didn't want to actually say that, but he is here from Reno 911.
Wait, am I pretending like I'm here?
You're pretending like you're not here at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll just tease. We'll just tease.
We're going to tease you. Okay. From Reno 911.
From Reno 911.
Also from I Love You, Man.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
Real quick timeout. We try to not say 9/11 when we say Reno.
The name of the show. You don't call it Reno 9/11.
Invoke the worst tragedy in the history of basically the United States. I don't know. Pearl Harbor death count, is it higher than? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No. So what we usually say
is
Reno 911.
Reno September 11th. Oh, it's not. Oh, you don't. I get it.
No.
I see what you're saying.
Hey, what Rob just did was exactly what we're trying.
I see where we're going with this. Yeah.
So let's try to not invoke.
Right.
Osama 911. What did I just say?
Osama.
Wait, hang on a second. Reno 911 in no way related to the greatest American tragedy that ever happened.
When you when you created the show, did you actually think of calling it Reno Pearl Harbor?
we did, but we felt like that one was just a little bit like from Grandma's attic. It was
a little
too
confusing.
That was a tragedy that was just a little too old timey.
Yeah.
Have we even finished his introduction? Do we say it's Tom Lennon?
No, it's Tom Lennon. That's true.
Lennon.
Yeah. Tom Lennon is here
and
a little later.
I'm super confused because I think I'm supposed to not.
You're not on the show right now.
I'm not on the show yet.
You're not on the show.
You're the special guest.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Your mic isn't even turned on. I don't know if you know that.
That's why I can't hear anything in the headphones. I'm going to just curl up in a little ball in the corner. That won't be weird.
No, that's usually
what I'm
what
going
we
to do.
expect.
I'm going to give myself a horse bath in the sink down the hall. Do the old.
Is a horse bath like just when you wash your privates? That's what that is?
That is exactly what it is.
It's basically you fill the sink up and then you just kind of do your pits.
You wash
your pits. Why do whores care about their pits?
For tips.
A lot of Johns like to nuzzle armpits.
Get their face in their armpit.
But you should certainly cover your.
You should also bathe your privates. Yeah.
That's I think the number one on the checklist of a horse bath.
Yeah.
Everyone always wants to redo their first show. Everyone listens to their first show back and they say, "Oh, I wish I could redo that one. I was so stiff. I was so unnatural." So I thought, you know what? Why don't I do that with this episode and have the very first guests I ever had on the show back on the show today? And so that's what we're going to do. So with me today, my special co-host, you know him from MTV's Human Giant. He played the bad guy in the film I Love You, Man.
Bad guy? There's no bad guy.
Okay. Well, he played the man with a different point of view than the protagonist.
No, I was tan.
Okay. He played the tan guy, pardon me. And you can see him on Children's Hospital, is that correct?
Yep.
Playing another bad guy. Or tan? Pretty pale?
Yeah, pale.
Pretty pale in this one. Welcome, Rob Huebel.
Thank
is
you.
Here.
Thank you for having me, Scott Aukerman. This is this is exciting.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, I just want to get right to the point, though. Like, what is this show about? Is it going to be funny, or are we going to talk about stuff that is funny?
No, yeah, the show is deadly dry.
We just explain like why.
Yeah, we explain why something is funny.
We're just going to deconstruct.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all we're really going to do. And now I mentioned you were part of Human Giant, correct? You're 1/3 of Human Giant, or you're 1/5. I don't know how you guys divvy it up.
Yeah. I'm pretty much just a third.
Does Aziz get more? Or?
Yeah. Aziz gets more. It's done by height, so I'm 4/3. We do that show, and it's really fun.
Are you still doing the show? Number one question you get, right?
Yeah, people always ask us that. I think we'll probably do some more stuff right now. We're all just kind of doing different things,
Sure.
We're working on a movie script and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good. Everybody's doing different stuff. So
sure. I mean, that's what happens to bands all the time. They do different things.
Yeah, we all have solo projects,
and they always get back together.
We have solo projects, and we're all going to get addicted to heroin.
How's that going?
It's going great. It's way easier to get addicted to heroin than I thought.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't know about it. But what I didn't anticipate is that it's so much fun.
It really is.
Oh yeah, it's like really, really fun.
If you're out there and you haven't tried heroin, by the way, if there's one message that we can impart to you,
I don't know if we need
pick
to.
it up. I mean, it's a great.
I'm not sure we should
great
be,
habit to try.
I'm not sure we should be, spreading the word about heroin. I feel like people might have already heard about that.
A little bit later, we're going to have my special guest is going to be joining us.
Wait, am I the special guest?
No, you're the special co-host.
Oh, I'm the co-host, but we have a special guest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm looking at him right now. I mean, I see him.
No,
here.
he is here. I didn't want to actually say that. He is here from Reno 911.
Wait, am I pretending that I'm here or not?
You're pretending like you're not here at this point.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we'll just tease.
No,
okay, we'll just tease.
No, we're going to tease you. Okay, so from Reno 911, also from I Love You Man.
Hey, Scott?
Yes.
Real quick timeout. We try not to say 9/11 when we say the name of the show.
Really?
Right. Yeah,
why is that?
Well, you don't call it Reno 9/11.
No, we try not to invoke the worst tragedy, basically, in the history of the United States.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Pearl Harbor death count, is it higher? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, you know what? We usually say is Reno 911.
Reno September 11th. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Right. Well, see, now what Rob just did was exactly what we try not to do, which is that we...
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
So we try not to invoke, say, like, Osama 911. Like, that would... wait, what did I just say? Hang on a second. Reno 911 in no way related to the greatest human tragedy American tragedy that ever happened.
When you created the show, did you actually think of calling it Reno Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, we did. But we felt like that one was just a little bit from Grandma's attic, you know?
Yeah, it was confusing, yeah.
Yeah, it was a tragedy, was just a little too old-timey.
Yeah.
Have we even finished his introduction yet? Did we say it's Tom Lennon?
Oh, no, it's Tom Lennon. That's true. Hey, welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so
thanks.
much for being here.
It's great to be here.
Really great.
100th
Really great.
show. You guys were on the first one. Do you remember what it was like back then?
I wish I could remember, if it'd be neat if we could remember like what we said exactly.
I remember saying we will never have a black president. I remember saying that.
Oh, you were really adamant about that.
I said
I
that.
believe
right.
he actually was in office at the time.
I was trying to get you guys to come over and fix my VCR.
Maybe not.
I remember that. Was that my first marriage? I was on my first
I
marriage.
think you're still on your first marriage, as a matter of fact.
I'm not
do you have
arguing
one
that,
foot out
Scott.
the
I'm
door?
not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. I just said at the time of the first Comedy Death Ray podcast, I was still on my first marriage.
But we will never remember what we said back then. And,
Nope. And there's no way to look it up.
Nope.
There's
Not that I can think of.
There's no way to look up what we said and then recite it like we said it.
No,
in a
there's no way to
natural
do that.
If we could do that, that would be amazing. But that would require
would be
some kind
amazing.
of technology,
Yeah.
or an intern. And I don't think we have either technology or an intern on this program that I've ever seen. As I recently asked one, oh my God, it smells so bad in here.
It does smell bad in
We
here.
have musicians in here.
It smells like someone ate like a turd.
Yeah, or someone
farted it.
rolled a poop
Yeah.
into some sort of poop joint.
We have
And they
musicians
smoke-
here, and
they
one
smoke
of
the
them
poop
may be
joint.
smoking the
Smoking
poop joint
poop.
that we're talking
when they
about
said,
right now
hey,
in the corner.
I've got some really good shit. It was literally just
It was
just
feces.
Poop. It was
Matthew,
just
human
put
feces.
Put that away.
oh.
All right, guys. So you thank you so much for joining me. We're going
Thank
to
you for
have
having
you
us.
on.
A lot has changed.
A lot
since
has
episode
changed.
A lot
one.
has. We're going to have you on the entire show. But why don't
100
we do?
episodes
Why don't
ago.
we do a song first, and then we'll come
Great.
back and really get into it. Okay?
I don't have a song. I didn't write a song.
Oh no! These guys are going to do it.
Great.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys ready? Are back here, and great group here today. Let me introduce, of course, sitting just to my left with me today, my special co-host. You know him from MTV's Human Giant. He played the bad guy in the film I Love You, Man.
Well, bad guy. There was no bad guy.
Okay, well, he played the man with a different point of view from the protagonist.
I was just tan.
Okay, so you played the tan guy, pardon me. And we can see you in Hell Baby coming up, is that correct?
Yeah.
Playing another bad guy, tan or pretty pale, or what?
Pale.
Pretty pale in this one. Welcome, Rob Huebel.
Thank you
here
for
with
having me,
us.
Scott. Thank you. This is exciting.
This is so exciting.
Just want to get straight, Scott. I hate to do this, but I got to get it straight.
Yeah.
What this show is about? Is the show is it going to be funny? Are we going to talk about stuff that's funny? Or
the show is deadly dry, and we
just explain why.
Yeah, we explain why something is funny.
Okay, so we're just going to deconstruct.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all we're really going to do. We're just okay. So now I mentioned you're part of Human Giant. Right, you're 1/3 of Human Giant, or maybe you're 1/5. I don't know how you guys divvy it up.
Yeah. I think I'm a third.
Does Aziz get more, or
yeah, it's done by height, so I am. I'm 4/3. No, yeah. It's we do the show and it's really fun.
Are you still doing the show? Is that the number one question you get?
Yeah, people keep asking us that. I think we'll probably do some more stuff. Right now, we're just all kind of doing different things. Like
yeah, sure.
Like right now, we're working on a movie script and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's good. Yeah, everyone's doing different stuff. So
yeah, sure. That's what happens to bands all the time. They do different things.
We have solo projects.
They always get back together.
We have solo projects, and we're all getting addicted to heroin.
How's that going for you?
It's going, what? It's, it's, I got to tell you, it's way easier to get addicted to heroin than I thought.
Really?
Yeah. Because what I didn't know about heroin, what I did not anticipate is that it is so fun.
It really is.
It's like really, really fun.
If you're out there, by the way, and you haven't tried heroin, if there's one message that we can impart to you,
I don't know if
pick it up. I mean, it's a great.
I don't know if we should
it's a great habit to try.
I don't know if we should be spreading the word about heroin. I feel like people may have already heard about this.
A little bit later, we have a special guest who's going to be joining us.
Am I the special guest?
No, you're the special co-host.
Right. Yes, I am the co-host, but we do have a special guest.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and I'm looking at him right now.
He is here. I didn't want to actually say that. He is here from Reno 911.
Wait, am I pretending that I'm here or not?
You're pretending like you're not here at this point, actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we'll just tease. We'll just tease.
No, we're going to tease you. Okay. From Reno 911, also from I Love You, Man.
Hey,
and
Scott?
Yes.
Real quick timeout. We try not to say 9/11 when we say the name of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
You don't call it Reno 9/11?
Well, we try not to invoke the worst history, basically, in the history of the United States.
The worst history?
I don't know. Pearl Harbor death count? Is it higher? No, I don't think so. No.
No, I don't think so.
No, so what we usually say is Reno 911.
Reno, September 11th. I get it.
Mm-hmm. See, what Rob just did is exactly what we're trying not to do.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah. So let's try not to invoke Osama 9/11. Wait, did I just say that? Hang on a second. Reno 911 in no way related to the greatest American tragedy that ever happened.
When you created the show, did you actually think of calling it Reno Pearl Harbor? Or
we did actually, but we felt like that was a little bit from Grandma's attic.
It was confusing. Yeah.
It was the little tragedy was just a little too old timey.
Yeah.
Have we even finished this introduction? Did we say it's Tom Lennon yet?
No, it's Tom Lennon. That's true. Of course. Well, I mean, and you guys were in the very first episode of Comedy Bang Bang so long ago, over 4 years ago.
God, I wish I could remember what we talked about.
I wish that we could remember how we introed that show when we first got into it.
God, it was so long ago, but an historic show.
Yeah.
Right.
And I wish we could remember what we talked about.
Blank.
I don't remember how. Yeah, I don't remember any of that show.
No, it was a good one, though.
It must have been around when I Love You, Man came out.
It must have been,
when Human Giant still was.
It must have been back when I talked about Human Giant.
And how you guys were writing a movie?
Yeah, how we're writing a movie.
How'd that movie come out?
It's great.
Also, we have Nico Case, whose record is... Wait a minute. Who's coming in now? Oh, I know both of these guys. Oh, they're from my very first episode of the show ever. Let's talk to this person first. You know him from MTV's Human Giant. He played the bad guy, I think, in the film I Love You, Man. Yeah, I mean, he was...
There's no bad guy.
He played a man with a different point of view from the protagonist,
No, I was just tan.
Okay, you played the tan guy, pardon me. And you can see him on the upcoming Medical Police on Netflix, is that correct?
Yeah.
Playing another bad guy, another tan guy, pretty pale?
Pale, yeah, just
okay, pretty
pale.
pale in this one. Welcome, Rob Huebel. Hello.
Thank you for having me, Scott Aukerman. This is exciting.
This is so exciting.
Look, I just want to get a little bit straight about what the show is about. Is this
well,
show?
it's a 10-year anniversary, but yeah.
But is the show going to be funny, or do we just talk about stuff that's funny?
Oh no, yeah. The show is just deadly dry, and
so we just explain why.
We explain why something is funny.
We're going to deconstruct.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all we're going to do. Don't worry about it. Okay, look, I mentioned you're a part of Human Giant, right?
Sure,
you're 1/3 of Human Giant, or you're 1/5. I don't even know how you guys divvy it up.
Yeah.
Does Aziz get more on this, or does he?
Yeah, Aziz gets more. It's done by height, so yeah. So I'm 4/3.
That's as many.
Yeah. No, we do the show, and it's
Are you
it's a
still
fun
gonna?
show.
Are you ever gonna do the show again? Is that the number one question that you get?
Yeah, people keep asking us that. I think we probably will do some more stuff right now where I'll just kind of doing different things, like
yeah, sure. That's what happened to bands all the time. I mean, they do different things.
Yeah, we have solo projects.
They always get back together.
Right. Yeah, we're all doing solo projects, and then we're all going to get addicted to heroin, probably.
Well, how is that going for you?
It's going. You know what? It's way easier to get addicted to heroin than I thought.
Really?
Yeah. Because see, I didn't know about it, but what I didn't anticipate is that heroin is really fun.
It is so fun.
It's
it really
like
is
super fun.
If you're out there and you have not tried heroin, by the way, if there's one message that Rob and I can impart to you,
I
mean, pick it up.
I don't know if we should actually be telling people that. Look, here's the thing. I don't know if we should be spreading the word about heroin, because I think people probably heard about it by now.
All right. Well, I want to turn to our next guest. He also was on the very first show that we ever did. He's here from Reno 9/11.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Real quick timeout. We try not to say 9/11 when we say the name of the show.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Why is that?
Yeah. Why don't you call it Reno 911?
You know, Rob, we try not to invoke the worst history, basically, in the history of the United States.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Pearl Harbor death count, was that higher?
How about Reno?
I don't think so.
What if it's like Reno September 11th?
No, you know what? Rob just did exactly what we're trying not to do right
Yeah.
there. Actually, you weirdly made it worse.
See, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
I see what it is.
So let's try not to invoke Osama 9/11. Wait, what did I just say? Hang on a second. Reno 9/11, in no way related to the greatest American tragedy that ever happened.
When you created the show, did you actually maybe think of calling it Reno Pearl Harbor, or?
No, we did, but we felt like that one was a little bit, like kind of from Grandma's attic.
It's confusing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one was a tragedy. Was a little tragedy plus time, a little too old time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Have we even finished the introduction? Have we even said that his name is Tom Lennon?
No, it's Tom Lennon. My two guests from my first show. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for returning.
Thank you so much for
Sometimes
having
I feel
us.
like we come on the show and I just feel like we're rehashing things we've said before.
No, I don't think so. I think this is a brand new conversation that we've never had.
Very weird take on stuff.
I mean, anytime we get together, of course, we got to talk about old things,
There's
but it's all about the new stuff.
There's a ton of joie de vivre.
But we're not going to go over stuff that we went over.
Never.
A long time.
I feel like whenever we get together, we talk about something that's new.
The three of us, we get together, we talk about new and exciting
Human
things.
Giant. I love talking about.
You never
Reno
stop talking about
I
Human
never
Giant.
stop talking about it.
Guys, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you would drop by. I mean, 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Do you remember that day? Or
I was
is it
17. I was 17.
You were,
years
yeah.
old.
You're just turned
You're
17.
now an old-looking 27.
Thank you.
You had that feathered hair and you had a Playboy earring.
Yeah.
I remember. You
Yeah,
left
yeah.
here and you came out to LA.
came in a Trans Am and you just
came in a Trans Am.
Yep. And I was full of young, dumb, and full of cum.
You were full of, where did you get your cum?
I'm still full of cum. I'm so filled with cum.
I remember
You gotta
I went and
release
saw you-
some of that.
I saw you at the whiskey that night trying to get rid of some of it.
Yeah.
And I remember I left after the first 40 minutes, I was like, I don't think he's going to come.
No.
Wait, so you're trying to get rid of it through your penis? Just open your mouth and spit it out.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Guys, do you literally remember that day? I remember it very vividly, but for you, it was probably just a blip in your show business career.
I remember thinking that you ruined the name of the live show because we've been doing the live show.
Doing the live show at UCB. UCB, and I exported it over to the podcast. And you thought that was a brand breaker.
I thought it was a brand breaker. I thought you ruined the name.
I still think you ruined the name. I'd be surprised if this catches on.
Literally did ruin the name.
Yeah, so
if this catches on, good luck.
But for the first episode of this, I remember it very vividly because I was nervous, and you guys were very nice to drop by and do this for me. And I also remember burning the episode on a CD and listening to it later going, was I okay? Did I do a good job?
And what did you think?
I didn't think you were that great.
Yeah, not good. I mean, it filled an hour.
You to me a little ethnic.
Which ethnicity?
I don't
according
know.
to you.
I don't know.
But whichever one it is, it's too much.
Right. It's just a little
too ethnic.
I wish we could go a little less ethnic with the host. I claw and scrape to everything I get. And I'm never anything but really bummed about my career pretty much every day.
That makes two of us. I'm bummed about your career.
Thank you very much. In I Love You, Man, I auditioned for Rob's part.
Oh, you did?
All I ever wanted was to play that guy.
Look where it got me.
Who had a bigger part?
Doing this podcast.
See? Rob had a more memorable part, I think.
I only remember you in it. I barely remember Rob in it.
You have some great stuff in that movie.
The short version is that everyone's unhappy on the inside.
Everyone is unhappy on the inside.
In Hollywood.
In
Hollywood, but not while they're listening to this podcast, because you have brought great joy. I mean, I don't think this ever would have happened without your support, Tom. I remember you were very kind to me afterwards and said, I believe there was an email where you said, I killed. Now I'm hearing that you apparently didn't feel that way, but you're a good liar.
I just thought you were very, very ethnic.